I'm Jared Perkins. That's Tyler Jennings. We have an awesome guest with us today, Miguel Sime Jr. out of Queens Village, New York. Miguel, man, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, we're really excited to have you on, man. The first question we just ask guys is, tell us a bit about your amateur journey, kind of how you gotten where you are today, just for the people who don't know you.
So I'm a right-handed pitcher, and basically my story started when I was like 3 years old. My dad, he put me into t-ball, obviously, and that's where it all started. And my love for being a pitcher, I think, started 11 to 12 U. That's when I really started, um, learning how how fun it was to really like have control of the game.
Hmm.
And I just feel like I developed from there. Meeting all these all my trainers and all the good people around the way.
Yeah, I love that. I guess for you, when did kind of college baseball, the opportunity to play D1, the potential for the MLB draft, when did that all kind of become a reality for you?
I think during 14U, after my first tournament with Wow Factor, when I hit 92, WWBA in Sanford, Florida, I think it was. Yeah, after that, I think that's when all the doors started opening up.
Yeah, I love that. I know you that you hit 99 in Jupiter. I think you've even been up to 100. So, what was it like to get that triple digits for the first time on the mound?
I mean, it felt great. All the hard work paid off, and it just
Yeah,
felt different coming out the hand and looking back and see the number.
I love it.
Felt
Tyler,
awesome.
let's turn it over to you.
Yeah, speaking of that 100, I kind of just want to ask how you've trained your body to be able to produce that kind of velocity at this age. What have you gone through to get to that point?
I mean, I gone through tons of hard work. I mean, with my trainer, I work out at EP4. And I stepped in there. I was short, chubby kid, 13 years old. I was throwing 80, 81, which is still pretty hard for the age, but like nothing was tuned up. 3 months after, I went up to 86, and from there I knew like I have to stick to this plan. I have to trust the process because it's gonna keep working. And 2 years later, I hit I think 95, which is my sophomore year, and now I'm a senior and I'm throwing 100. So all the little workouts, all the trainers. I'm just doing all the arm care, sprint work, hill work, everything that we do is just it all comes to play.
Gotcha. I hear hill work, and my cross country runner in me decides to just scream at that. So, um, my next question for you is, what specifically do you want to work on next? You've cracked that barrier. What's the next thing on the list for you?
Next thing on the list for me is definitely go deeper into games with less like a lower pitch count. Just become a pitcher overall and just like refine all of my pitches. I want to have three or more pitches, all like with enough confidence I can throw in the zone at any count.
Yeah, any specific pitch you're working on? Because I know you got a breaking ball in there, but like any splitter, changeup, anything like that?
Yeah, so I have a slider, curveball, and I'm working on the changeups as well. This summer I started throwing it a lot more, and sometimes it worked out. Sometimes I got gripped a little too tight, and it didn't end up where I wanted it. But it's just all. I feel like changeups is a field pitch, one of the hardest pitches to learn how to throw.
100% with you. Jerry, you got any other questions?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I know you committed to LSU. I always kind of ask guys, kind of what led to that commitment. I kind of have to imagine like Jay Johnson, incredible dude, credible head coach.
Yeah,
But what kind of drew you to LSU?
I mean, I feel like that was just like after speaking to Jay and Wes Johnson when he was there. Now Nate Yeski's a pitching coach, and Josh Jordan. They just like made it feel like home. And
Yeah.
the way that like they welcomed me there, and well, I talked to all the players there, and they all said like the way they are with you now, that's the way they're gonna be when you get here. Like they're not gonna change, they're not gonna switch up, and you're not gonna be blindsided by anything. And I just feel like I was like I like that because I hear sometimes a lot of stories about coaches, try to reel you into schools and they change up first day. But no, I heard Coach Jay and the rest of the crew, they do a great job over there.
That's awesome. And I guess the other question that I have too, because we like to really focus on the human being kind of behind the player. So for you, who have been some of your biggest role models and mentors kind of along your journey?
Definitely my dad, I would
Yeah.
say. Probably my role model. Yeah, the way he just works hard for everything he wants in life. I like to that's the man I want to become, and just follow after him, and then my trainer is definitely another role model. You know, he just pushes me to work hard, even when I'm down. You know, if I don't have a good game, you know, he'll call me. He'll say, you know, you did this wrong. He doesn't sugarcoat things. My dad never sugarcoats things either. And, you know, just like my family in general, you know, they always give me to me straight. They just don't, you know, they don't sugarcoat anything. And that's good.
I love that. The next kind of human side question I'll ask too is what are some of your passions away from baseball? So like what helps you get your mind off the game, off the performances on the field?
I like going fishing with my little brother and my
Nice.
dad. We go fishing a couple of times. You know, it's just really relaxing. And, you know, I get my mind off baseball and we're just having fun there.
I love that. We're gonna go into rapid fire questions now. This is on the clock, so we're just gonna throw some quick hit questions at you. The first one is what's the go-to food spot in your area?
Definitely Chipotle. I love getting a good Chipotle in the bowl. Yeah, I kill those.
What's the go-to stuff you got in the bowl?
I'll get white rice. I probably get half and half beans. You know, I love beans, and then I'd either get steak. They took out chicken out of our store, so I get steak and then some queso, some sour cream, guac, and lettuce. Yeah.
Love it. Next question is, what's your favorite sport outside of baseball?
Has to be basketball.
Yeah.
You know, I just love shooting around when I have the chance. I play outside with my brother all the time too. You know, so it's
awesome.
Really fun.
If you could face one big leaguer, who would it be?
I mean, he's on a roll right now, but I think Aaron Judge. I feel like if I do get him to strike out, then that's a great accomplishment, especially the way he's hitting right now. But, you know, whoever it is, baseball, so you never know what can happen.
Yeah, I love it. And then the last question I'll ask is, pick your top 3 starting pitchers in the league.
One, I would have to definitely go Paul Skeens. You know, LSU, he's doing great right now, and then Chris Sale's doing insane as well, and probably Zach Wheeler.
Awesome. I love that.
I got a question for you. Say you're the batter. Are you getting a hit off yourself?
No. No way. Yeah, I'd probably be scared in my head as well. Even I don't know why. I just feel like the confidence I have on the mound is just I don't think I can do the same thing in the box. Yeah.
Gotcha. What was the last time you actually picked up a bat and stepped in the box?
I mean, I hit the summer, but you know, I never faced 100, so I'm not sure. Yeah.
I love it.
So that's why I give props to all the hitters, you know, when they get me, because that's insane. Yeah, it's a tough feat.
I love it. Miguel, we can't thank you enough for taking the time to join us. Wishing you nothing but success the rest of this year and going into next year, man. Can't wait to follow your journey.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.